Good.
Hey, so we're here talking about long-term care today. People hate speaking about it and talking about it. It's a bad subject. Nobody wants to think about what happens, that sort of thing. Mike is here with me today, and we've been talking about Medicaid and Medicare. And Mike, it really covers 110 days. That's what it does. It covers 110 days. It gives you 110 days.
But you know what else? It puts you in kind of like the worst place you'd want to be in. It doesn't, we talk about it, we joke about it. Some of the products we sell, they're not going to put you in the Ritz-Carlton of nursing care facilities, but Medicaid, first they make you spend down pretty much everything.
Well, no, you have to spend down everything to $2,000.
Right.
Is the rule. So I think $2,000 now is the new rule.
Right.
And remember, on all your assets, you have a 5-year look back. In the state of Pennsylvania, it's 5 years. So be really careful,
Right.
fraudulent transfers and that sort of thing. But I guess what I was thinking about, because we do a lot of seminars, and at the seminars, we always ask how many people have long-term care. And we may, typically, the typical amount of people who come to our seminar is 50 people. And out of the 50, Mike, myself have looked at statistics, and typically 5 to 7 people have long-term care. And Mike always asks, what's your plan?
Right.
What's your alternative plan?
And the blank stares, the blank faces, they kind of like try to avoid making eye contact because they don't have a plan, Mark. And
no, we've heard, well, I'll go out to Arizona and stay at my son's house and lay out in the sun until I burn to death. We've heard, my kids will tie me to a tree.
Push me off a bridge. The funniest one was, I'm going to take a butter knife and slash my throat.
That's tough to do.
That was a tough one.
Unless you got really good force behind it. But you have a lot of products today. You have life insurance with long-term care riders. You have life insurance like the LIRP, where you can use 95% of the death benefit. Okay? You can use 95%. Yeah, tax-free. 95% of the death benefit. You have doublers, annuity products that you don't pay premiums to, except the one-time premium you put into it.
Exactly. But you know what else is important about that, Mark?
But they also, medically, everyone's accepted.
Right, that was it. That's exactly what I was going to say. Nobody gets refused because some people come up to us after the program.
Yeah.
Well, I wanted to get long-term care, but I have this condition or I have that condition. They turned me down. Correct. You got turned down. But how about something where everybody qualifies?
Yeah.
And what else happens when you get those checks? Where do they go? To you.
Yeah, that's a big point. So there's a lot of products out there that's different from the old traditional long-term care where the rates keep rising every year. We have a couple that bought long-term care 14 years ago, and they were paying $2,000 or $1,800 a year, and now they're paying $17,000 a year. So unacceptable. But we have a lot of methods and a lot of products out there that work today, that are neat, interesting products that don't cost you an arm and a leg. And when Mike and I were talking about it, you want to be protected. If you're not protected, a problem. And I can talk about one case study that Mike and I just worked on. We have clients, the wife unfortunately died a week and a half ago in her sleep, thank God, in her sleep. She had AFib and various other things, only in her early 70s. The husband's in his mid-70s, he has Alzheimer's. And the son came to me, a lot of their monies are in annuities, so we're not worried about the money being taken from them. But they were concerned about the house and all these other items because of spend-down clause.
Right, exactly.
Yeah, it's real.
And the annuities, we like them because they're creditor-proof. We like the insurance products because they're creditor-proof.
But they have to be set up the right way.
Exactly, and that's where we can help you.
Yeah.
That's important because you don't want to have a clawback. You don't want to have that 5-year reach back because that creates more problems, not necessarily for you, but for your beneficiaries, your wife. And by the way, you mentioned Medicare, or Medicaid, and I wanted to say one thing. You spend down all but $2,000, but the spouse who's taking care of you, whether it be the husband or the wife, what are they supposed to do? How are they going to live?
Yeah.
I mean, nobody thinks about that. And the average cost of long-term care, $120,000, $130,000 a year.
Yeah, it's a tricky subject, And I understand why people want to avoid it, and we get a lot of these people who kind of look down.
Right.
We ask that question, but don't look down. We can help the situation, and now is the time to plan correctly. So hopefully we'll get a chance to see you. And today it's snowing out and kind of miserable, but spring is close by. Enjoy.
Flower show is going to be starting.
Yeah.
Thank you.